Hi, I think it's good afternoon. Yeah, it's afternoon. Ride the wind. How y'all doing? Um, I wanted to come at you with, I wasn't going to do a video till tomorrow, the day after, but I think when I see things transpire that aren't being pointed out, I feel so I got to point them out. um, this is kind of a positive, and I've been watching this happen for like over the last 2 months ish, right? Group of scientists in Germany investigating Planet Nine, saying it's there. Okay. We got digital trends. Okay, look that up. Planet Nine, new data. Again, scientists confirming that this is real. Now, why they're flipping in these last few months, I have no idea. What kept them quiet for so many years, I have no idea. But they're popping this out in the feeds, like daily. Okay. I got an extra, it's EXT, Extreme Tech, Existence of Massive Ninth Planet. Then we got Universe Today. That's Universe Today. Okay. Planet Nine is really out there. I look at this as really a positive. Because if we can get that kind of parenthetical backing, or try some way to get through to these guys and get their stand, I mean, we instantly become pretty much 100% credible as long as our views align with theirs and we do it in the proper scientific format so that these boys will even look at it. So I know I sent some stuff to the guys in Germany, but I have a real hard time when I go to send an APA paper. Okay. Like when I forget the first one I did. I don't know, but I tried to text it to a friend in Texas. Immediately it was blocked. I got 2 federal warnings. Not, you're sending out, offensive federal warnings. Okay. This girl got the text, it disappeared, and then she got 3 federal warnings. So that's how it works for me. And I'll get a little more into that. I want to talk about, I've been on the cams, this morning. I did some captures yesterday. Again, just looking around, and they're bigger, like I said, but they're still far out. If you do comparison on the size of Earth as compared to some of these planets, but they're definitely there. I was cut off in Rostodinov, Russia, a river that had an egg floating over top of it, which I've defined pretty much as the Shiva Linga, as the egg of creations, black stone, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Well, I found another. They cut that cam out. That's gone. I can't get that capture anymore. Okay. Unless it's way, way far down. I got 1,000 cams to go through. So it's like, but I did hit the city, which was pointing towards the river. The river would have been on the other side of the city. There's the egg, but you can see them start getting, and this, I guess, is my point, more heavily covered in frequency. Okay. You will see the pixelations on your screens, if you do that tilt thing. Now it's getting to the point you really don't need to do the tilt thing. Just zoom in on a weird cloud and watch that thing morph. The regular clouds, like there's this big triangle cloud sitting in Montana right now above a mountain. It's not moving. Okay, it's not moving, but you can see other clouds going behind it. So I captured that. Okay, but that wasn't, I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm thinking that's more of a ship. I'm just going to say it. How come it's not moving with the rest of the clouds? How come it's shaped like a triangle? And it's a perfectly blue sky, really. The only gauge you've got is a couple little wispy things that fly behind this thing, Iceland, and I missed this capture. I guess it was right before I clicked in, because I look at a little picture, And I can see real, as far as this goes, I've gotten real good at it. So what I'll do is I'll see a little picture and I can catch a little orb in there or something like that. Okay, so I'm looking at Iceland and there's this flaming red beam coming up from the horizon, right? Where I guess is the sun. I don't know. So I click on it, but I guess that had been an hour before I got there. And that happens to me a lot, like I'll see something that actually captions the cam and a great little picture that I'm looking at, then I know something creepy is going on in there, and I'll click on it, and it'll be 2 hours later, it'll be dark or something like that. So anyway, also these lines in the sky, which I think I've seen a couple people do videos on it, but again, I don't really watch many videos anymore. It's a line, okay? So, and it appears at this apartment complex or at some type of thing in Russia, right? It's there every day, okay? I have it currently where it's a black line, right? Then I was in Upa, Russia, looking for ice on, but it was too cloudy, but you could see the glow of it in the clouds. Okay, this is very hard to explain, but it looks like a TV screen, okay? Let me say that again. Looks like a TV screen. So literally, okay, on one corner of the cam video, there's light shining through, okay? Then there's this definitely, undeniably defined screen. Okay? Now, a couple things I've bantered in my mind. I know when we go from sectors to what they define as mega regions, and I don't know if their plans really are going to work out on that, large walls will be built. That's their ultimate game, get everybody in the cities for control. Knock them out of the rural areas where I'm at right now. And all you need to do is read Agenda 2030, the sustainability program that the UN did up. Again, I told you can look for your state. If it's on the list, they're going to take it. Okay. So I would read that and I would read the Patriot Act. I think I've already said that about using force on U.S. citizens. Now I'm going to transcend into this. Dabu, it's called Trumpet and Zion, and also James Munder are covering, especially, I'm going to highly recommend Trumpet and Zion, because again, I like his colorful metaphors, and I've been watching this. I saw it in Texas almost 3 years ago when I left there, the white planes coming in, and I was like, man, they're here. White planes mean UN, and I identified French planes. I identified Canadian planes. A couple I couldn't even identify. I think I identified a Russian plane. But anyway, I knew it was happening, and I've also gone through one of them sequences. That was a corporate, it's called Mecum Field. It's in Fort Worth. It was a corporate airport that, I guess, a little over 3 years, I think, I'm not sure, where it's been converted to some type of military airport. You got Carswell right there. I mean, Fort Worth is surrounded. But again, Trumpet and Zion, I just got a video of his. And the reason why is we have to look at this in a global view. That's part of our job. We have to understand what else is going on in the world because it all fits together. Okay. But he just put out a video. Actually, I think it's 4 days old. UN trucks. They're going to be white. Okay. You can't miss them. And it'll say UN on the side. Dabu is covering the FEMA atrocities, okay, that began years ago. And again, we've turned our head, and we got to look at these things because these things are actually, to me, scarier than the planets. I don't know as much if it scares me as much of quantum reality, but yeah, these boys are on a mission. They got a plan, and they're on the move again, and you'll see train cars, right? Or a train. You can't even see the end of it. And that thing is loaded with tanks. And it's like, It'll just kind of set the nerve in you. Also, if you haven't ever done it, take FEMA Walmart, punch that into YouTube. You'll see the ones that have converted, and they're also doing something weird tonight. You know, I used to in Texas, just for the hell of it, I'd be out on my bobber riding around, you know, and I'd go to Walmarts, you know, the bigger ones. They got to be the bigger ones, right? And I'd go around back. So one time, I think I might have told this story. If I did, I'm sorry. I go around back, you know, and all of a sudden I look up and there's two Fort Worth SUV police with their lights on, blocking the way, you know, and they've got a strange drainage system out back. Sam, what's his name, ran the World War II internment camps. Boy, when I heard that one, I was like, are you serious? After hearing about Walmart, you know, headed in another direction, I was like, are you serious? He ran the internment camps in World War II? My God. So I want to end this with Blue Kool-Aid has made a point. Steve at WSO has made a point for us to be sharing data, to work together. Okay, I made these pleas at the beginning when I started my channel, and it kind of went south. But like Blue Kool-Aid said, if we could take this information, find the overlapping parts, and also get some scientific backup, then I think we're looking at saving more lives, and that's what this is about, right? It's about saving lives, or helping people to get to a point of peace, which is strongly urged right now. And I wanted to just touch again on how to, I gave you some places to go to kind of look at Kundalini or just meditation in a whole, you know. You've got to find that time, an hour a day, where you knock everything out of your mind and you connect with your higher power. Again, most importantly, define who that higher power is, that you are speaking to the one, okay, that illuminates the darkness, that put a tear in our hearts, okay, that I think you know what I mean, okay? You want to make sure you're connecting with that being, okay? And ask for your strength, ask for guidance, you know? Call Sue up, you know, just talk to him, you know? That's how it begins. But make sure you've got everything separated out of your mind so that you're connecting with the proper dimension, because that's where these boys are, in another dimension. But again, be careful about your pre-recorded frequencies, 432, 576, 144, etc. Okay? Because I'm just nervous about that one. You know, there's just too much going on right now as far as mind control with the UV, with the ELFs, with the, putting down a brain pattern that's basically broadcasted to all of us, somebody who's mentally dysfunctional or a murderer, or whatever the case may be. But anyway, I just want you to check out those websites and know we were always right, gang. Okay, we were always right. We got that right. We got a bunch of differing theories out there, but I think it's time to come together, and I hope we do, collectively, to define some real truth that we can hand our subs and know that we're 100% doing them right. Okay? Again, I love you guys. You have a good afternoon. I just wanted to get this out to you. And I'd like to say, ride the wind. Daryl Johnson, I love you all. And to all the 144s, hang in there. Hang in there. Okay? Hang in there. We're not done. All right? Thank you.